The RNLI is a charity, it's a national charity that's here to save lives at sea primarily. Redcar's history is a very, very long, illustrious history. We started with lifeboats here at Redcar in 1802, which is well before the Battle of Trafalgar or the Battle of Waterloo even. And now, around the coast of the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland, we have 235 lifeboat stations and about 330 lifeboats, all manned by volunteers, ready for the call 24 hours a day. The story of the Redcar lifeboat is all about protecting the fishing community. Redcar started as a very small fishing community. As the town has grown and more fishermen started to use the sea, and as the River Tees developed and more ships started to use the River Tees, then the need for lifeboats grew and grew. And now we're a very busy lifeboat station. We have about 50 calls a year. At Redcar we have two lifeboats. We have an Atlantic 85 class lifeboat, which is our newest lifeboat. We've had that just about 2 years now. That lifeboat can do about 35 knots. That's about 40 miles an hour. So that's fast enough for any rescue that we need to do far out to sea, if you like. The other lifeboat that we have is an inshore lifeboat, and that's designed specifically for working around the rocks and the cliffs at Saltburn at Redcar, where people get trapped, people get stranded, and the two boats often work together to carry out the rescues. We don't have a typical year. We've had years where we've had nearly 90 call-outs, we've had other years where we've only had 30 or 40 call-outs. But on average, we have about 50 call-outs a year. On top of that, the crews train very, very regularly. And in total, the lifeboats probably launch about 150 times a year for training and for call-outs. The key messages for the RNLI are we're a charity, the crews are volunteers, and we're independent of government for funding.